Welcome back to Fantasy Revenge Lab. Don't forget to subscribe and grab your popcorn. Let's begin. My name is Alina Torres, junior engineer at a high-tech manufacturing firm where ideas were currency and ego was the market. I'd spent 6 sleepless weeks perfecting a compact, energy-saving microconverter designed to reduce factory energy waste by nearly 20%. It wasn't just a project. It was my ticket out of being the intern who got lucky. When the day came to present to Draxton Industries, our biggest potential client, I was ready. My slides were crisp, the prototype polished, and my nerves studied by caffeine and faith. But 5 minutes before the meeting, my supervisor, Mark, walked over with that smug half-smile. "Nice work, Torres," he said, picking up my device. "But I'll handle the presentation." "You just take notes," I froze. "Sir, you don't know how the calibration." He cut me off. I said, "I'll handle it." My heart sank, but I nodded. In this office, defiance could end your career before lunch. So I sat there silent as the clients walked in. Sharp suits, curious eyes. Mark strutted to the front, spinning words I'd written, showing slides I'd designed. Then came the live demo, the part that mattered. He pressed the switch. Nothing happened. Pressed again. A small pop, then smoke. The prototype was fried. The room went still. Mark laughed awkwardly. Seems our intern made a little miscalculation. Laughter rippled through the room. Cruel echoes that burned hotter than the short circuit. I wanted to vanish, but instead I stood quietly, calmly. "If I may," I said, walking to the table. The room turned toward me. "The circuit didn't fail because of the design," I said, picking up the charred board. "It failed because someone overrode the calibration. That wasn't an intern's error. That was arrogance." Mark's face stiffened. "Elena, that's enough." But Mr. Draxton, the client, leaned forward. "You built this yourself?" "Yes," I said. "And I can rebuild it in 48 hours. This time, properly demonstrated." He paused, then smiled slightly. "Interesting. Do you have a business card?" I blinked. Yes, sir." He took it, examined it, and said nothing more. 2 days later, my inbox lit up with an email from Draxton Industries, not addressed to my firm but to me directly. "We'd like you to lead development for our clean tech expansion project. Independent contract, full rights and credit." When I showed the email to management, Mark's jaw dropped so low it could have hit the circuit board. They called an emergency meeting offering promotions, partnerships, anything to keep me. But I'd already signed. The next week I walked into Draxton's office, this time as their lead innovation consultant. They handed me a full lab, a small team, and a quiet note from Mr. Draxton. "Real talent doesn't need permission to shine." Months later, my prototype was mass-produced under my name, and that same company that mocked me, now they pay licensing fees to use my design. Thank you for watching.